Welcome back! You are listening to the video recording of a live episode. To catch our shows live, be sure to like, follow, and subscribe to us. This will keep you up to date on our schedule and any changes that occur. All our stream info and links are in the description below and at links.chaoticallybalanced.com. You can also support us on Ko-fi by going to chaoticallybalanced.com/support and get access to exclusive content and our Discord community perks. Alright, enough of that. Let's dive into the adventure. Welcome, adventurers. This is a quick note to say that this is part 1 of a live stream. To gain immediate access to our episodes, please visit links.chaoticallybalanced.com or go to chaoticallybalanced.com/support. Thanks! We'll see you in the next one. Welcome, fellow adventurers, nerds, and neurodivergents. Sit back, stay hydrated, and prepare yourselves for tonight's long-awaited adventure. It has been a very long time because everyone kept getting sick. It was just plague season. Everyone was passing sicknesses around. So we're finally back, and we're going to try to make the most of it. Last we left off, our band of adventurers, investigators, now officially hired by the Onyx Accord, as per Kaida Graybreeze herself, found some interesting and somewhat dangerous trinkets on the abandoned Sioux sailing vessel at the small fishing port and military outpost of Khurag. Zara, being the person in charge, had helped them throughout their investigation there before the port was suddenly under siege by a 3-ship fleet led by the pirate admiral himself. The band of investigators had escaped this surprise attack and were able to make it some distance and some time before realizing there was something wrong on the other ship. They had slowed themselves down so they could line up with the ship and got on and convened on the other ship in various ways. Some people decided to walk on tightropes, other people jumped or flew over, and in some cases, some people kind of inchwormed themselves over. The smaller ship was empty and messier than before. There were some dead bodies strewn about. Bavin had gotten trapped inside of the anti-magic hidden compartment and didn't really have much to say to everyone else except that it was the one that was in the loading mech suit. All of this took some time as they investigated around the ship, tried to figure out what happened and if anything else was missing, and then they rigged up this small ship to Joaquim's ship to help better guide the small ship to where they are going. Now, they have about a day to a day and a half left to figure out their next move and to get to the main city of Khurag. So, without further ado, we are going to jump in. So you guys, let's set the stage here. You have all rigged up the tiny ship to the Joaquim ship. You are all together on Joaquim's ship now, as it is slowly making its way in the same direction that it was. Bavin is Still on the other ship, though a little more guarded now after the ambush. What are you all doing? It is later in the evening now. Is anyone doing anything in particular? Oh, who's D? You sounded real warbly and robotic.
I'm going to whisper to Kaida what I just DM'd you.
Okay.
Whisper, whisper, whisper.
Whisper, 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 whisper.
Why did I close her character sheet? That wasn't any better. I don't know what's going on with your mic there, D.
All this whispering.
Yeah, it's the whispers.
Oh, it's the whispers are doing it?
Yeah.
Try leaving the call and then coming back in.
She's abandoned us.
How do you try to accomplish what you want to accomplish?
Brambles.
Persuasion with romantic touch.
You get advantage on your persuasion.
Okay. Advantage. 25.
Did you roll the same number twice now?
No, 18 and 14.
Okay. Alright, let me see. Take a look. So you just have regular boots on.
Yep.
Okay. Yes, my dear, I can take care of that for you. It'll take
Amazing.
some time.
How much time? A day?
Probably
A
a
long
day.
rest?
It's probably a day.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you, my love.
Where's Bavin?
On the other ship.
Still?
Yeah, he wanted to remain there in case the people came back now that he's more prepared.
So should one of us stayed over there with him?
He insisted that he was fine by himself.
Someone should be.
Well,
We can send Poppy to bug him.
he wasn't fine by himself last time, so...
Oh.
I'm only asking because everybody's full, right? We all just got done eating before I made this brew, right?
Yeah, you guys did finish dinner and everything as well.
Yeah, so I don't really have nothing to do, so I was gonna go play guard duty with Bavin.
I mean, if you'd like to go onto that ship, you can. You could also just keep an eye on that ship from this ship. It's up to you.
Then I will head to the bow, right? The bow is the rear, or is that the stern?
I don't know ship terminology.
I'm
think it's the
Googling it.
bow.
I'm not well versed in ship terminology. I should be because you guys are on a ship and have been this entire time.
So the bow is the front.
So the stern is the rear.
Yes, stern is the back, bow
Yes.
is the front. Center line is an imaginary central line drawn from the bow to the stern.
The port side is the right side of the ship because that's the side.
Port is left.
Port is left.
What? Every time I see a ship at port, it's usually the right side of the ship. That's why it's called port side, because that's the side of the ship you port to the port.
Nope, port's the left side of the ship. There's a gunwale, which is the upper edge of the ship's side. There's a cleat, which is where the ropes are fastened.
See, this is why I'm always below deck, because I don't know these top deck terms.
It's fine, you're a good cook.
See, I have a few things to learn while I'm up here on the upper deck now.
You make the best tea.
I mean, it tasted good to me, at least. Some of you didn't like it, but I thought it was alright.
I'm gonna stare at Deedle. It's really good tea, isn't it?
There is.
The best tea ever. I'm gonna elbow Kaido. A little bit. Just nudge, nudge.
She just kind of raises an eyebrow at you.
Listen, she knows what that tea is. She figured it out.
But you don't know she figured it out.
I do know, she told me.
Oh, Kaida.
Yeah, Kaida.
Yeah, Deedle doesn't know.
No, she doesn't.
Only Kaida knows what it is.
Can I make an inference check to see if she's lying?
An insight?
Yes, insight.
You
not
want to
inference.
insight? You want to insight D?
Yes.
All right. D. Are you trying to?
She did lie.
Are you trying to be persuasive in the tea was delicious?
No.
I don't know
Just
if that was
kinda
a
like
lie
a
or sarcastic.
Curled lip.
So, roll a d20 for me, D, and then you can roll an insight check there, Yenor.
I have advantage.
I would roll, but my computer's still updating for some reason. So if somebody would
I
like
can
to
roll
roll
for
for
you.
me. Thank you.
Or if someone wants to roll a d20 for D, that's fine. I can add her modifier.
Do I have any more inspirations? I have a single inspiration. I'm using it. A 3 is ridiculous. So I rolled a 4. So we're looking at a 10.
If no one's gonna roll for D, I'll roll.
I'm trying to get there, but it's... Why isn't it doing it for me? Oh, because it signed her out. Okay, nope, you gotta roll for her. That's why.
That's a 12.
So she does beat me.
Huh?
She does beat it.
Yeah. She's being suspicious,
I know she's lying.
but
I've seen her spit it out.
there's that hint of doubt that you think, maybe she just doesn't like this tea.
Listen, I don't like green tea, so I get it.
You don't like... Never mind.
I like herbal teas, not green teas.
It's still herbal tea!
Specifically, I don't like matcha. Like, I've had matcha lattes. They're not my thing.
I also do not like matcha, but I do like regular green tea. Like, especially like an iced green tea.
I've never
Yeah.
had it iced.
I think...
Try that.
I don't think all green tea is made with matcha. I mean... But anyways.
We have a couple of herbal teas downstairs that are really good.
I think it has to do with the concentrate, because matcha is a green tea powder. So matcha is like super concentrated with the flavor.
It
And,
tastes
like,
like
if you-
grass.
Yeah, if
Isn't
you
it-
just
isn't
brew
it-
it really light flavored.
Isn't it just the extract?
No, matcha's a powder.
Oh.
It tastes like grass. And so in a latte, you're drinking grass milk. Just really gross.
Well,
Are
I
we
mean-
doing anything else?
besides talking about grass milk,
Yeah.
Lala is playing with matches and no one is stopping her.
You're playing with matches?
Then I told her to.
Just lighting them, watching them for a little bit, and flicking them out.
where did you even get them from?
Where is she? Is she just on the deck?
You sound.
Would I see it?
Yeah. Just kind of chilling on the deck. She's just sitting there.
I'm gonna call over. Ma'am, the deck is made of wood.
Not dropping them.
Don't cause any fires. Joaquin would get mad at us.
She thumbs up with her.
Blood. I need more blood. In your head, Lala.
You had a whole person earlier today. Pipe down.
Me more.
I'm gonna feed you fish blood in a minute.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Why you hurt me?
You wanted the fancy knife.
It's very rude of you to hurt me, though. That's a natural 20.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Woo.
Of course, I get when it's for something stupid. Every time.
That's
You
the best
guys all
time.
get an inspiration.
I think I'm full.
So, you're watching her. You see light match, and then all of a sudden, she just, as the match goes out, she drops it for a second. She reaches down to her knife. She picks it up. She puts her palm to it. And then she kind of blinks and snaps out of it. Puts down.
What the fuck?
You need your thing.
Lala, what the fuck?
My god, I was just talking to the demon knife.
Did it make you do that?
Do what?
Put it to your hand. I saw that.
She just quirks her eyebrows, like, I don't know what you're talking about.
You're full of shit, little one. You saw what it did to the corpse. It's gonna do that to you next. Throw it over the boat.
That doesn't seem right.
Actually, we have yet to see what it'll do to a living body.
Yes, that's
Right?
correct. You have no idea what it'll do to a living body.
Lala, please stab a fish with it. For science.
Is there a live fish somewhere?
I can send Poppy to get one.
She will snap it in half with her beak.
And she's already gone. She took off and dove into the water. She heard fish and Poppy. There's the only two words she heard in that sentence. Go ahead.
Hey guys, the ship's on autopilot, right?
Is it on autopilot or is Joaquin driving?
It was put on slow autopilot. Because you're like tethered to the other ship's steering wheel.
Mark.
Just checking, because I noticed there's nobody up here at the wheel.
Yeah, I'm not
Continue.
sure what I thought that's where Joaquin was.
No, you guys had just got back onto the main deck of your ship. You guys hadn't gotten underway fully yet.
Oh, okay.
If you would like, you can move up there now.
Yeah.
And then you can pilot because you're a pretty good sailor, you could probably pilot two ships simultaneously.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right. So Kraka, Joaquin joins you on the upper deck there and begins piloting the ship. Now, you'll probably get to the main city of Khurag in a day versus a day and a half.
That's right. That's right. The ship, we're side by side. Now,
Kind
right?
of. You're offset, so the smaller ship's kind of side by side, but at an angle to the back.
All right. So, just repositioning myself where I am to watch the ship.
But, Joaquin, you can't use, just for reference, you can't use turbo mode right now. And you can't go super fast. You have to go like a modest pace at the present moment.
Understood.
The last time we did that, we almost ripped the chains right out.
Well, you have it reinforced with ropes and whatnot now, but you know better than to try to do that because you're a sailor.
Oh, I was just making that like a conversation piece.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's all.
Between the two ships and the ropes, Poppy just flies up out it from the water and lands back on the deck and just drops a pile of fish flopping around.
Oh, here we go.
He does freak the fuck out of both you, Kraka, and you, Joaquim, and Bavin, who didn't expect it either on the other ship. In fact, Kraka, as you're looking over at the other ship, you see arcane sigils starting to glow in the air before Bavin realizes it's just the giant bird thing.
Oh. Yeah, I'd say he's really on guard this time.
Don't worry, it's just a science experiment.
Where was his guard last time? God.
He was probably sleeping.
I'm just mumbling.
Lala, you have live specimen to try stabbing if you would like.
So with her dagger hand, she holds the demon dagger, and the other, she has it propped against her chin, looking at the fish very discerningly, like a sushi master trying to decide. And she sees one that's rather big, comparable to like like I don't know,
A sea bass?
comparable to a sea bass. No, I was thinking size-wise and desperately didn't want to say baby. So I was like, a large baguette.
A large baguette. Why wouldn't you say like a T-bone steak or something?
Because a large baguette is bigger than that. It'd be like a tomahawk steak, essentially.
Oh, I was imagining tomahawk, not T-bone. That's what I meant. But yeah,
So
I get it. But so like a hefty piece of food.
Yes, a big guy. And once discerned, as it flips up into the air, she kind of like does an underhand stab into it so that it can, sit on top and just be stabbed into.
Okay. All right.
Do I have to roll an attack against the fish?
No. Well, it could be funny. Just go ahead and roll an attack roll with Nosferatu, as you called it. That's why it might be funny if she rolls a nat 1.
Which, after a nat 20, it's a 3. It's a 3.
That hits a
Dagger's
fish.
called Nosferatu?
That's what she renamed it to. The dagger's name is actually Desolus's Fang.
Gotcha.
And you guys had figured out very vaguely that Desolus is the third moon of Etheros that isn't seen very frequently.
Gotcha. Okay.
You do hit the fish. Fish aren't hard to hit. They're not really.
Not surprised.
goes clean through. Like, you can see you could see a good 2 or 3 inches of dagger through the other side of the fish.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing happens.
You don't like sushi?
Very boring science experiment.
Feed me the blood of the divine.
I don't know any.
What did it say to you?
It doesn't like sushi.
Try
However,
bear next time.
we have dinner. I've always wanted to try and make sushi.
By all means, go ahead.
We're gonna sit down and start trying to like carve up the fish and make it like look like very pretty sashimi and probably
That
fail.
will be a sleight of hand check.
Yeah,
Oh.
can I go down look for rice?
Sure.
I go look for rice.
Needs to be cooked.
So we need sushi rice and rice vinegar.
I'll figure that out.
You guys would not have been stocked with rice vinegar. You guys would have been stocked with like regular vinegar.
Oh yeah, some kind of vinegar, or make vinegar with the rice. I'm pretty sure that's how that works.
I don't know. Roll a history check. Find out if you can find out.
If she does well, she'll try some other different looking fish as well. make a little smattering.
Okay. An 18? Not bad. Not bad. It's not quite as even as like a professional sushi chef, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good for an amateur chef.
Maybe Kraka has some dried flowers I can sprinkle on top of these, make them look pretty.
Yeah, do I find rice? Do I find rice?
Yes, you've been down here enough and you've helped Kraka out enough that you know where the rice is stored. You do also find the vinegar.
I want to cook the rice in the vinegar
Okay.
because Lala said to.
Okay. Roll a performance check.
That is a natural 20.
Everyone gets an inspiration.
Does it still taste good? Is the question I want to know.
I don't know. Is that how you actually make sushi rice? Boiling it in vinegar?
No.
It's supposed to be water and like a little bit of vinegar.
You're not even supposed to. Okay, so what you do with sushi rice is you finish it in a giant bowl with a little bit, like the tiniest bit of vinegar. And some people put, it's not dashi, I'm thinking of. It's the seaweed flakes
Mm-hmm.
in it.
Nori.
Not nori, that's sheets.
Isn't it nori flakes?
So she didn't actually say to boil it in the vinegar. She said and vinegar. You were going to get rice, and she said and rice vinegar.
Oh, well, that's not what Yenor heard. Yenor heard
You
rice
boiled
with
this.
vinegar.
You boiled this rice so well in this vinegar. You did a perfect job.
Now
The
it's
rice is perfectly cooked.
I'm gonna bring it up to her with the biggest grin and be like, look what I made for your sushi. A big bowl of it.
That's pungent. Thank you.
Lala, Lala,
Yes.
make a Constitution saving throw. That much vinegar.
Pungent. 11.
So you know that feeling when you smell something so strong that it feels like it chokes you? And then you have to like get away from the smell or hold the smell at arm's length to like try and protect your sinuses. And even then it feels like it permeates your soul. That's what this rice smells like as far as the strength of the vinegar in it.
I did such a good job, didn't I? Taste it. It's perfectly cooked. Kaida would really be proud.
I mean, this is perfectly cooked. Let's
Imagine the most vinegary taste that you can think and then add the texture of rice to it.
You are the wrong person with this because I drink pickle juice, but
Does Lala?
she does not.
So you understand what the taste is,
Oh,
but
yeah.
put Lala's taste buds on top of it.
The next step, we need to let this soak in the basement. Krunka, hey!
Kraka, you
What,
hear your
huh?
name being called.
Yeah. You rang?
Ynora worked so hard on this rice. It's perfectly cooked. It's delightful. It needs to be soaked for a while. Could you take it downstairs and maybe switch the water out of it a few times?
Yeah,
I will
you
gladly
cooked
go
rice.
clean the rice.
What do you have to clean my rice? I cooked it perfectly just for your sushi, Lala.
Oh no! It's clean. It's perfect. It's just the next step to make it sticky enough and cold. It needs to be cold. So
I'll go get more vinegar. We can rinse it with more vinegar.
no. It's okay. We may need it for the next time you make your delicious rice. Kraka is gonna water is fine for this step because you did it so perfectly the first time.
Okay, I'm sure that'll be fine. I'm really excited to try your sushi.
Me too.
I'm gonna take this now. And
Yeah. I'll be
You're
right-
hit with the most pungent, strong vinegar smell you have ever smelled in your life. And I also need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, don't you want to give it a taste? It smells so good.
Saving throw, right?
Yeah.
Clearly, Ynora is a pickle juice drinker.
Absolutely. Ynora's on the road a lot.
That's an 8.
You have the same visceral reaction that Lala did, where it feels like you are being choked by the intensity of the smell, and it is permeating your soul.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a key point and use Step of the Wind and rush downstairs to cool this down. Right, Lala? I cooling is
We absolutely.
Oh, are you going down with him?
Yeah, she's gonna gather up all the fish and help him dump it out a porthole the moment no one's looking and make more.
that's one way of cooling it down.
There's no portholes down there.
Shit. We'll just. You know the best place to hide it down here.
It smells like pure vinegar. And it's just gonna ferment in it.
Perfect. We'll hide it under the other vinegar.
Oh, hide it under the other vinegar? Okay, I mean, listen.
What can we add? Like, what?
I'm gonna follow them.
God damn it.
You hear Yenor walking behind you down the stairs. A few seconds after you guys get to the bottom, and you're trying to figure out what to do.
Hey, what's up, guys? What are you doing with my rice?
Oh,
Everything great?
Gonna pour some fresh water over it and let it. It just needs to soak a little bit.
Yeah, I want to grab a small handful and eat it.
Would
Godspeed. Make a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Lala will look horrified at this entire.
How much of it are you eating?
Just like a couple.
Disadvantage. It would have been worse if you were eating a handful.
That's in that one.
wow.
So you take a couple of pieces of your perfectly cooked rice.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, this is not texture based. This is purely taste based, and you just and your mouth just fills with fermented vinegar.
Yeah, I'm getting seasick all of a sudden.
Yeah, the lower deck will do that. You should get some
Yeah.
fresh.
Yeah, there's no portholes down here.
Hey, why don't you guys try some? It's real good. It's
I'll-
perfectly cooked. Like the texture is flawless.
I'll try it once it's in the sushi. I'm just trying to figure out what would be best.
I'll go get the fish.
She already has the fish down there.
Oh, she has the fish. Oh, it's right here.
Thanks for tuning in. If you're enjoying the show, leave a like and review. It will help lead others our way. If you want to support us further, head over to our coffee page, chaoticallybalanced.com/support, linked in the description below, and see what exclusive content we have for you. Without further ado, let's get back to the adventure.
Even better.
I'm right, but I
Hold
gotta
on,
figure out.
some fish.
You don't have to see.
Well, you don't just take fish and rice and flop it together and say it's
That's
sushi.
exactly what sushi is.
You gotta wrap
That's
it, and you gotta
nigiri.
find another. You gotta find other condiments to go along with it, so that it makes the rice taste so much
More
better.
vinegar.
I'm an artist, and I need to get some flowers out of a cucumber, and the full experience is necessary. You deserve it.
I
all
do, don't I? I'm such a good cook. I'm gonna
We-
nudge Kraka with my elbow. I'm just as good as you, huh?
Lala and Kraka, in your minds, you hear, "Would you guys like some assistance?"
We're not gonna stab her, Nosferatu.
This is it's Kaida.
Oh,
Can I respond to her without?
Yes.
Um,
In your mind, you can both respond to her in your mind.
well, Bill says we're not
yeah.
gonna stab her, Nosferatu.
I'm gonna say yes because I'm having a hard time figuring out what to do to save this rice because I keep getting it shoved in my face to eat it?
Hey, my love.
Yes.
She's over at the top of the stairs. Can you come here? I think Poppy washed off some of her dye.
Oh, god damn it. God damn it. What did I use to dye her last time? I'm gonna look at Lala when I ask that. Do you remember what I used?
It's either that or she cut herself when she dove in the water last.
Oh, well, don't tell me that. And I'm gonna run up the stairs.
Oh no!
You go over.
I want to thoroughly inspect her.
She's just red and green dripping all over her from something.
I inspect it.
And make an investigation check. It's gonna take you a while because she's a big animal.
That's fine.
In the time we're putting new rice on immediately.
If not new rice, would I know what to be able to add to it to help absorb the vinegar, or at least null the taste? Like, would seaweed actually take away from the vinegar taste when we wrap the sushi, or some other plant?
Make a.
Real life, I don't think you can fix that.
We have magic.
Baka doesn't. Is Kaida gonna go down?
We have the magic of the dice.
The magic of the dice.
You do have Orange Jesus.
We'll have Joaquin minor illusion that it tastes good.
A minor illusion can affect taste, unfortunately. Kraka, you could go ahead and make a survival or history check to try to figure that out. Yenor, with a 26, it's going to take you a while to comb through all of her stuff. But it looks like, because you didn't wash out the previous dye, and with all of the everything, gunk and seawater and ocean water, she's just... It's kind of just bled together and just soaking through all of her feathers.
It's a Christmas poppy.
She does look like she got a couple nicks on something. Like scratch marks on her chest.
Did she lose any hit points? Does she need lay on hands?
No, she does. It doesn't seem to be bothering her.
I'm gonna pat her on the butt.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be careful. Ah! Speak with animals cast.
I careful.
Not careful enough. Look, you're green and red now.
You wash.
Go wash yourself. The water's right there.
I did that. That's how I green red.
Go wash again.
Come back up. Right in front of you and Kaida.
Can I jump off the side of the boat?
Why?
Because that's gross. And I would like to bathe. I jump off the side of the boat.
In full gear.
Yep.
You're in full gear.
Yep.
You'll just start sinking.
Poppy will get me. I have full faith in Poppy.
You just run and jump off the side of the boat.
Yep. Also, I feel like a shield and a sword that doesn't have a blade isn't that heavy.
You're also in armor.
I have a chain shirt.
Do you know how heavy a chain shirt is? And you know how heavy common clothes get when they get soaked?
Chain shirt's only 20 pounds.
Dry.
I'm only wearing 103 pounds. Alright, I just armed up. Thinking.
Deedle and Joaquim, you both just watch this occur, and then Ynor just jumps over the side, and then Kaida just go get her. Good Poppy.
Me?
No, Poppy jumps in, and you see Poppy jump in, and then swims up underneath you, and then she just starts paddling around in circles in the water.
While she does that, I'm gonna scrub her feathers.
Okay. You see, with the scrubbing, it's starting to come out now.
Amazing.
They look like they're having fun.
You're watching them, Joaquim, and you just see this trail of green and red leaving Poppy as she's doing this.
I mean, it's not Halloween, is it?
Nope.
What season is it?
I have the answer to that question. Somewhere. So, it is... the 3rd of Illyria, which is the end of fall.
Okay, so could be Halloween.
It could be Halloween.
I'm just gonna shout down. What's going on here? What's with the dress up and the inks and the colors?
It's that time.
Are there is there like soap? Are there suds in the water like soap bubbles?
Not currently.
I see no bubbles.
Ida, give me bubbles.
Kaida, are you really going along with this nonsense?
I am her wife.
I was speaking to Kaida.
We are one.
And then suds start appearing around you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bubbles. I scrub the bird. Horse.
I look at Kaida and I just give her like a droll expression. Just remember, you co-signed this ridiculousness. No bubbles on my show.
The bird was leaking green and red dye. She needs a bath.
Leaking? Why was she dyed in the first place?
You know Ynor likes dyeing the tips of her feathers every now and again.
You did watch me do it red.
And every time you've done this, I've asked you, why must you bedazzle the animals?
Because she likes it.
Does she like it?
She's a pretty bird.
Pretty bird. I like bubbles.
Do you like the colors?
Colors.
Here's your answer, Ynor.
She likes the pretty colors.
She goes to eat a bubble and then just...
I don't think she likes them in the way you think.
Ida, throw me a rope.
Up.
Up. And I'll throw my arms up.
You are soaked again.
Yep.
It takes her a while to flap and get up, but she does eventually. And then she gets up enough to land back on deck.
No. I'm gonna lean forward. I'm gonna whisper real quiet. Get Joaquin wet.
Well, she flies over Kaida, who gets... She flies over you, Deedle, who you
Well,
also
see her coming?
get wet. Yeah, because she's got to pick up speed to get up to you.
Oh, I'm moving.
Moving where?
You're at the top.
I mean, hold on a second. I think I can do something.
Okay.
I would prefer not to get soaking wet. Poppy can understand me?
Right now, yes.
I got a suggestion on Poppy.
Okay. What are you suggesting?
I'm just gonna have her suggest. No. Why don't you go share all that nice, lovely soap with everybody else and not me?
What is the saving throw?
I'm sorry?
What's the saving throw for suggestion?
It is. Wisdom saving throw.
Yenor, go ahead and roll a d20.
Okay, hold on. I have a thing about that. She gets a +4 to it.
Okay, so you roll a d20 and add 5.
Can I inspo that for her?
She doesn't have inspiration.
But I do, and I'm rolling.
You can spend one of your inspirations on
Yes.
her. Yes. If you would like.
That's what, 13?
13.
I don't remember if that passed or failed.
It fails.
Oh.
Because Joaquim's spell save is higher than that. Yeah. So that fails. So she's flying. She's flying. She's flying. You see Joaquim cast something and then she comes back around. And unfortunately, Deedle and Kaida both get soaked again. And then she lands. And then she does another rough little shake again and soaks the entire deck of the ship. With you on her back. You know, you get ruffled along with her, like.
Mm-hmm.
On the deck? Why?
Yeah, have fun mopping that up. I'm still soaked, right?
Yes,
Where's he at?
at the top deck.
I'm gonna start walking up to him.
You stay away from me, you soaking wet mess.
I wanted to talk strategy.
Yeah, not at this moment, and I'm moving. I'm moving.
I want to try to trick him.
Hold on, wait. I can do something. Oh,
I want to be very, very deceptive.
And
I
then
just
make
want
a
to talk
deception.
strategy.
Then make a deception check.
Shit, I don't think I can do anything at this moment. I just get back.
Joaquim,
16.
make a insight check.
Insight?
Yes.
I'm gonna inspiration that because I.
Oh
Okay.
God, your insight's so low.
Yeah, he's not very
I'm sorry.
insightful.
Your insight's
I'm
so
not
low.
very insightful.
He's not insightful.
That's fine.
That's
Insightful
not
enough
what
for
I
both
do.
of us.
I'm just gonna try
That's
it
what I
one more
do.
time, but that is not what I do. Hey,
Oh, okay. You know she is trying to be sneaky.
Can I
Yeah, damn
try
right
to
she is.
run and grapple him?
yep, and I'll run down this way.
Actually,
Yeah,
So go ahead and make a.
but I know she's coming.
I'm making like a flying, running leap.
So that
And
would
she's gotta
be
do it
an
disadvantage.
athletics check.
But I know
Gotta be
it's
a what?
coming, so
Athletics check. And then Joaquim, you can make an athletics or acrobatics check with advantage because you see it coming.
okay.
You
Oh.
seeing it coming doesn't affect her, it affects you.
I'm going
just
to
kidding.
re-roll that.
Or for her.
Yeah. 18.
Ah, fuck! I'm gonna inspiration that.
Alright, single roll.
Single roll. Oh, let me mark it off.
You only have a +6.
Only.
That's what my insight is.
That's enough.
Ooh.
So this isn't going to be as far away as you would like, but you still are able to dodge it. So you, Joaquin, run down these stairs, and she's running, and she lunges at you, but misses, and you just kind of land at the top of the stairs. But in doing so, Joaquin, you kind of stumble and fumble down the last couple of steps before catching yourself.
Yeah! Ow! Kaida, come get your woman.
I'm gonna try to grab him again.
God damn it, woman.
You can run at him and grab him again. It's going to be the same thing. You make an athletics, and he can do athletics or acrobatics with advantage.
I'm gonna get you wet.
What? Why? This is disgusting. No.
14.
All right, go ahead, Joaquin.
You smell of wet. Whatever the hell that thing is.
Wet bird and salt.
It would be a combination of wet bird and wet dog.
Get back.
Actually, more accurately, wet bird and wet horse.
Yes.
He got a 20.
So again, you jump at him and miss,
Back.
almost run into the mast because he's running around the mast and he's at the base of the other stairs. This time, Joaquin, you don't stumble.
Yes. No more. Back. Kaida. And I just minor illusion, just big mage hands, like kind of like, really?
Can I shake my hair in his direction and try to get at least a couple wet drops?
I mean, you can. You shake your hair in his direction. Joaquin, just make a, I'd say dexterity check.
Okay.
So D20 and add your dexterity modifier.
It's very French of you. I shake my hair in your general direction.
Right.
At 13?
That's okay.
Okay.
I shake
you
my
get-
hair back and forth.
You get a couple droplets hit like your sleeve on your arm, a couple hit your pants, some hit your chest. It's not soaked, it's just a few droplets hit you.
Yeah, and I'm just kind of, again, I give her more deadpan look. I'm just like, are you happy now? Have you succeeded in your goal?
What happened to you? And I throw my arms out and I take a
Nope.
big bow. You have been dampened, good sir.
This is why I can't take you anywhere.
You love me. And with that, I'm going to put my hands together to form a circle over the top of my head.
Not in this moment.
You
Kaida,
always
and
love
again,
me.
I just keep pointing at Yenor. Come
Kaida
get
is
her.
not even paying attention. She's squeegeeing out her hair.
Yes, look what the animal did to your wife.
She
So-
signed up for that.
She comes galloping up. Animal? Food.
Fish.
Who the hell are you talking to? Is she talking to me?
She just ran up because you said animal.
I'm going to point down the hole and be like, sushi.
She can't fit down the stairs.
I thought she could. She did. We put her down there.
Once you had to force her down there.
Oh.
She kind of sits, she's sniffing at the. Get stuck.
I'll go down. Hey, how's my rice?
All right, so this whole everything was taking some time.
Yep.
So we're gonna go back to Lala and Kraka.
Was that
Did
enough
you-
time to fix the rice?
Lala
get-
and Kraka.
Did you get my DM?
Was that the message in chat?
We were
Mm.
formulating plans back and forth. They're very
I guess the message in chat didn't work as a whisper to Lala.
No.
Damn!
Out of game. How dare you trick me? Rude.
There's more to the
Okay.
room.
So,
Oh, God.
what are you guys trying? Because I found actual ways to fix something that is too vinegary.
I don't know what those are.
Because I rolled a 16 for that, so
Oh, you rolled a 16 on that.
yeah.
On fixing it?
On knowing if he can.
Ah.
I would say.
I had to use an inspiration and a hero point, but I rolled a 16.
I was gonna say
Oh
I'm
God,
helping you. I don't know if that matters, but
you were helping him.
I mean, yeah, we're in this together right now.
You could have technically rolled that at advantage, Kraka.
I say if you want, you could probably just roll one more.
If you re-roll it at advantage, and if it's higher, I'll give you the hero point and the inspiration back.
All right, so
No. Or you can add the hero point to it. Did it roll? Is it coming through? It is.
yeah, no. Even with the hero point, it was worth. I'll take the 16.
Okay. You know that diluting the salt or diluting the rice could potentially fix it.
So soaking it in cold water.
You
That's
also know that adding some sweetness to it could also fix it.
Okay, so then, since the cat was out of the bag, the cold water will be without flour and this. You said salt?
Sugar.
Sugar. Sugar will be with the flour.
So we're taking approximately. Well, first off, she banged on some new rice just immediately. Just smack a pot down full of water through new rice.
It better not be the same pot.
No, new pot as fast as humanly possible. I assume the old rice is still in that pot, so
Yes.
yeah. So no, new pot, new rice. Just banged it on as fast as humanly possible. And then we are going to work on doctoring the existing rice while that cooks.
So there's a new pot of rice on, and you're soaking the old rice in water.
I guess with a
assume.
little sugar as well.
I thought that was our code word for the new rice.
Sugar?
No, the cold water.
Technically we need cold water for both, but all right, plates.
Nope.
We need plates.
You can also, just for everyone's knowledge, you can also use baking soda.
Interesting.
Interesting.
But you guys don't have baking soda.
No.
Yeah.
Wouldn't we for bread?
You have bread
Yeast.
or yeast. You have yeast and flour.
There's an oven on a ship.
Wouldn't there be?
You can, not on this one. You can do it in the in some of the pans that are big enough with a lid.
Honestly, I don't know how ship cooking works. My closest touchstone is Muppet Treasure Island.
So you have new rice on in water, and you are diluting the old rice.
Yes. So the plan is to, working as quickly as possible, make a plate of sushi with the slightly fixed old rice that Yunor made for her, because she seemed to like it, but we don't want to make her fucking sick. So we're making her sushi with that and everybody else's with the new rice, and then re-hiding the rest of the old rice under the vinegar until I can stealth it upstairs and throw it overboard. That's the
But
plan.
you don't know if diluting it will help.
I don't, but we're hoping it will at least keep her from death.
So I will have you make a performance. Yeah, it's probably going to be performance for cooking. No, because they're cooking. Performance or survival?
We're cooking together, so is it just one of us at advantage, or?
It's up to you. You can both make the check, or one of you can make the check at advantage.
I have a +3 in performance.
I have +7.
You do it. Holy frick, you do it.
At advantage?
Yes, because you're helping each other, so.
Sorry, I had to step away. Did you need something from me?
Nope, not yet.
Okay,
We're
cool.
merely tricking people with rice.
21. Kraka,
Interesting.
you are quite confident in your ability to fix the old rice and merge it with the new rice so that it all tastes like one cohesive rice.
You are such a good cook.
You have worked with worse materials on a tighter time frame before at the threat of a whip.
Huzzah!
But now you have pretty decent materials at your disposal and friends.
Isn't that what you say, Lala? Huzzah?
Sometimes.
Yeah, well, there we go. You want to taste it first, or do you want me to?
Together. We'll tap them together and cheers.
Does take a little bit, so because rice is a delicate thing.
And as he's working, I'm making little garnishes and cutting the nori and doing all the other prep again to just try and save time and get this shit done before anyone is suspicious.
You hear a lot of thudding and thumping and running around and screaming and laughing from the upper deck. You hear Joaquin grumbling in the distance. And then at the top of the stairs, you hear Poppy just say, "Too small! Get stuck."
Poppy, just tell her you don't like it down here.
And then you hear Yonora yell, "Hey guys, how's my rice coming?"
Good, we're almost done. We'll let you know.
Yeah, just stay up there. We're gonna bring it all up and have a beautiful sunlit picnic evening dinner. That was too many words. Why am I so bad at lying right now?
You said sunlit, and the sun is not in the sky.
I'll come down to help.
I can't tell from up here.
You're not up, you're down.
I can't lie right now.
Don't worry, Lala. Joaquin can minor illusion us the sun.
That's a major illusion.
I never said the sun would actually let out light, but it would just be an orangish circle.
Maybe some fairy lights. It'll be
Is
romantic.
Joaquin smart enough to figure out how to do a sun?
Yes.
I don't know.
Or are we going to get an orange circle?
Isn't that what the sun is?
No.
It's
I'm
a
talking like a
pumpkin.
2D, like
Oh, no.
neon orange.
Joaquin,
No.
do you have dancing lights?
That could work.
I don't know if he has dancing lights.
Wait. Poppy, we have fish down here.
Fish?
Yeah, down here.
Get stuck.
Good. It's okay.
He looks at you, Yonora. Fish
Don't
get
you
stuck.
dare. I'll get you fish. Lala, knock it off!
She starts
Okay.
waving the
Wait.
most tasty looking fish just like up the stairwell so she can see it.
But weren't you just telling her to come down here?
No.
No, I'm talking to Lenore about Poppy.
True.
Bobby, do not. I'm gonna put my hand on her shoulder.
Tasty fish.
Fish!
You wait your turn.
Tasty fish.
That's not for you. Lala, knock it off.
It is for
I
her.
looked over at you. Babe, she has fish over here.
I'm gonna push her towards the fish that are already on deck.
Fish! She just...
I'm gonna look
Oh.
down at Lala. The fuck, bro?
You can't see Lala. She's just...
She's at the bottom of the stairs.
Oh, did you move yourself to the bottom of the stairs?
She was
No.
waving the fish up the stairs.
I was just kind of waving the fish at the stairs, leaning over.
So I can see her over the railing.
Yeah.
The fuck, bro?
I saved this one for her.
She'll get herself stuck, and then we'll have to rip up the floor.
Nah.
She's chubby.
Well,
She
here,
didn't-
give it to her, and she'll throw the fish at Yenor.
I
You didn't
try
get-
to catch it.
Lala, make an athletics check, and Yenor, make an athletics check.
That's a natural 20 again.
Everyone gets an inspiration.
I have a 13.
Wow.
Just weird
I'll
for
add a
weird.
hero point.
You don't have to roll higher than her.
Oh, no?
No,
Okay. I thought I had to meet it.
she's not attacking you.
Okay.
She's throwing it to you.
Okay.
You have to You have to meet whatever arbitrary DC I set for you to catch it.
Well, it's 17.
You catch it.
Okay.
It's wet and slimy, but you catch it.
Ew.
It was for her. It was for Poppy.
You're gross for touching this.
I mean,
Poppy.
Kind of like how Cookie takes treats from us, just
Oh, God.
almost envelops your hand with it. Yeah.
Is the fish going down her throat like it does with dog treats and cook?
Yeah, except she has a bigger throat, so she won't
Oh,
choke.
God.
Poppy,
Christ.
Poppy, you have to chew, please. Please. Is she always? Is this what you let her do?
Listen, my love. Poppy does what she wants.
She needs to chew.
Half the time I don't chew. Half the time you don't want me to chew. And I give her eyes. Yeah, like that.
You bought yourself a couple more moments, Lala and Kraka. Are you going to try the rice real quick?
I mean, if it's done before we prepare the dishes, yes.
It is.
Hey, Lala, it's ready.
so she was actually plating.
But you left to go to the bottom of the steps.
I did, but she wanted to start plating. So if there's no time, she just wants to put everything on the plates and like get it up there before anyone comes down here. Because the more evidence they see, the more we have to explain. And I don't know why, but for some reason, I can't lie when I'm trying to be nice. And this is fucking horrible, Kraka. I can't live with myself right now.
I understand because I fumble on my words all the time when it comes to lying. That's why I can't.
I
So
am top tier. I have no idea. This has never happened to me before.
Well, you're usually witty, but for some odd reason you're fumbling. I don't know if it's is the dagger doing anything to you?
I'm trying to spare her feelings, and I don't know why. Let's just plate like it's the final moments of something Gordon Ramsay's gonna judge and get those fucker things up
Oh
there.
yes, Gordon Ramsay, the legendary half-orc chef from the Onyx Accord.
Was right. He's always tearing people down, calling them ghoulies and idiot sandwiches.
Oh. All right, well then let's do
Gordon
this.
Ramsay NPC now.
Ramsay Gordon.
Is someone trying the rice first or no? Or are we just going?
We're just going.
We're just going
Unless
now.
Kaka wants to try it on his own, because she's just plating and trying to get shit up and out of there so no one comes down.
Okay.
I will then I will test it.
You're gonna test it?
I'll test it.
Okay. It smells fine. It smells like rice. It has a slight hint of vinegar, but not bad. Put a spoonful in your mouth. Cooked perfectly. There's not really any difference in texture between the two batches of rice. They kind of merged well. Again, it's slight hint of vinegar taste. It's a little strong for what you'd want for sushi rice, but it is not bad. Just on the stronger side.
It doesn't have the pungent smell anymore?
Nope.
Good.
The smell's gone. The
That's
vinegar taste of it is just on the strong side. You think that having it with the fish and then all the other stuff that Lala has prepared with it will probably adjust the taste for it, will probably compensate for the stronger vinegar taste.
I knew you could do it. You're amazing. And she like gives him a pat on the shell. Help me grab plates. And she's trying to just load up and get upstairs.
All right, and I'm gonna, as she's getting the plates and everything, I'm gonna start, like, as she lays the plate out, I'm gonna put the food on the plate, and like just follow right behind her.
Okay.
You know, and then once that's done, I don't know if we have a tray to put the plates on to carry it up on, or
Yeah, there's
or
trays
whatever.
in here. Yeah.
then I guess one of us put the plates on the tray and the other one get the silverware.
All right.
We
As
don't-
you guys,
It's
Go ahead.
sushi. Just so we don't need silverware. It's sushi.
that is
mean-
fair.
I mean, I'm a turtle. I really don't use silverware either, but we have some proper type. You know, more. But just okay. No silverware. Gotcha. Put the silverware away.
As you guys are bringing these beautifully constructed trays up the stairs, we are going to call it there. Thank you all for tuning in, and we hope you all have a great and safe evening. We will see you next time.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Welcome, adventurers. This is a quick note to say that this is part 1 of a live stream. To gain immediate access to our episodes, please visit links.chaoticallybalanced.com or go to chaoticallybalanced.com/support. Thanks. We'll see you in the next one.
Another adventure completed. If you had a good time, remember to leave a like and review. You can head over to links.chaoticallybalanced.com, linked in the description below, and see what else we have going on. You will also find our live stream links and info here, where we are live most Tuesday nights at 7:30 Eastern. Check out our coffee page at chaoticallybalanced.com/support, also linked below, to get access to exclusive content and help support us further. That's all we have for now. We'll see you next time.